It'll be Levi Coleman who will take the plaudits with his hat-trick tonight in what will look on paper a convincing 4-1 victory for the Athletics, but they had to work hard after going ahead after just 1 minute and 50 seconds when Damian Thomas scored the first of the night. But there were a few concerned faces in the crowd when Gataz levelled up the scores at 1-1. After much Dallas pressure, Coleman to give the Athletics a slender 2-1 half-time lead, and Coleman ensured that he will take home the match ball after scoring his second and third in the second half. Final score, Athletics 4, Dallas FC 1, and I asked Coach if he was pleased after ensuring top spot in the league.
We're excited, that's what we set out to do, so far so good.
Not an easy game tonight. How would you assess your team's performance?
Gritty. We had to do a lot of defending tonight. Very fast, very technical team. Forwards were a handful. They had some great attacking players, but I thought the boys were diligent, did all the hard work in the back.
I mean, Jacob Rogers, let's start with him. Another great performance for your keeper.
Yes, both keepers are doing a fantastic job, and they push each other in training, so it's a pleasure.
And Levi Coleman gets a hat-trick.
Levi gets a hat trick. I love the sound of that. I had a go at him at halftime and told him he should have had a hat trick already. And he came out in the second half and said, well, I'll get it. I'll finish it for you. And he sure enough did. And
he was well supported tonight by Damian Thomas.
Very well supported. I thought Damian had a wonderful game. He's such a fluid player. He's tough to read. He's good skill.
Well, last Friday we made it 45 seconds for your opening goal. Tonight we made it 1 minute 50 seconds, but it just gives you a lift, doesn't it?
That's the way you want to start. We preach in training and in the locker room, finish that first chance, that can set the tone for the whole game, and we did it tonight.
Are you keeping a lid on things, having secured top spot? I mean, what have you just said to the boys?
I just told them we're just going to keep on working. We've got the playoffs, and, we're not going to be happy until we win the whole thing.
And you've got another game, of course, down at Liverpool Warriors.
We do. We have one regular season game remaining, and then there's a couple spots could change, but it's looking like, we pretty much know who we'll face in the playoffs.
And I often ask you this, but there's such pressure for places, isn't there? I mean, it must be very difficult to pick the side week in, week out.
Well, yeah, you saw what happened, against the Houston Dynamo under 23s, and we played two teams, and when one team went down 2-0, the other team come back and scored 3 goals. It was a crazy game, but that shows you the depth. Like when we split up and play in training, if you put the first team out there and play against the second team, that's a coin toss. I mean, they win as much as they lose.
And the crowd, of course, stay with you again tonight. It's such a great atmosphere, isn't it, Joe? It's
a phenomenal atmosphere. It's so much fun. It's just hearing everybody chant and get behind the boys, and they all know everyone. Getting together afterwards out there in the mezzanines. It's just a blast.
Now we're into the World Cup. I've got to ask you this: what chances do you give the USA against Belgium on Tuesday?
I give them a fighter's chance. That's why you play the games. Anything can happen. The U.S. is a good team, and they've showed it so far. But I think Belgium, a lot of individuals, I don't know if they've been really playing up to their potential, but we'll see. It's going to be great. I know I'll be watching.
So will I, but we enjoyed watching your team tonight. Once again, congratulations on top spot.
Well, we appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.